In 1976, NASA landed 2 spacecraft on Mars, and one of the experiments they ran came back positive for life. Not maybe, not possibly, positive. The scientist behind the experiment, Gilbert Levin, spent the next 50 years insisting NASA found life on Mars and then buried it. So what actually happened? The Viking landers were carrying a biology experiment called the labeled release test. The idea was simple. Add nutrients to Martian soil. If something living is in that soil, it will consume the nutrients and release gas. Proof of metabolism. Proof of life. The soil released gas, immediately, actively, exactly the way living organisms would respond. Gilbert Levin was in mission control, watching the results come in live. He was convinced, the team was convinced, they had found life on Mars. Then NASA said no. Their explanation? A chemical reaction, not biology. Just a highly reactive compound in the Martian soil called perchlorate, mimicking the behavior of living organisms. Levin never accepted that explanation. Until he died in 2021, he maintained that the Viking landers detected life, and that NASA chose the most conservative interpretation of the data to avoid the chaos that an official announcement of life on Mars would cause. And here is where it gets stranger. In 2008, the Phoenix lander confirmed that Martian soil does contain perchlorate. NASA used this as proof they were right, but independent scientists pointed out that perchlorate does not fully explain the Viking results. The reaction was too fast, too strong, too consistent with biology. Then in 2019, the Curiosity rover detected a massive spike in methane gas on Mars. Methane is produced by living organisms. It breaks down quickly in the Martian atmosphere, which means whatever is producing it right now. NASA announced the discovery. Scientists got excited, and then, within days, the European Space Agency's Mars orbiter detected nothing. Zero methane. NASA has not fully explained the discrepancy. There is also the question of recurring slope lineae. Dark streaks that appear on Martian slopes during warm seasons and disappear in winter. For years, NASA suggested these could be liquid water. Liquid water is the #1 ingredient for life. Then they quietly revised the explanation to say it was probably just sand. Probably. Here's the truth. We do not know what is on Mars, but we have found enough unexplained results, walked back announcements, and unanswered questions to know that the full story has not been told. Gilbert Levin found something in 1976. What it was, NASA still will not say definitively, and that should bother all of us.